皆さんおはようございます。本日お越しいただき誠にありがとうございます。Good morning and thank you very much for joining us today. It's always very exciting to announce and launch new ThinkPad products. Today I'm going to talk to you about two things. Number one, I want to talk to you about our new product portfolio designed for work style transformation. Number two, we want to talk a little bit about Lenovo Japan's own key initiatives and commitment to work style transformation and some of the things we've done. Let's get started. Number one, as a company who is committed to the Japanese business and work style transformation, I think Lenovo Japan has had a phenomenal FY18 and 19. Very, very good business last year. In fact, we were the fastest growing commercial PC company in Japan with a growth of over 51.5% year over year. That's number one in Japan. Frankly, a market that is the fastest growing commercial market anywhere in the world last year. So a tremendous accomplishment. It's also important to note that unlike other claims I've seen, this is not internal data, but this is rather the latest data from IDC. So again, thank you. We're really proud of this accomplishment. I want to deep dive a little bit into Japan and a survey that we conducted recently of over 6,000 companies. If we look at that data, we're looking at work style transformation. 89% of companies in Japan still do not have any policies or programs for telework or work from home. For those companies that do have a policy, only 58% of the employee population can actually work from outside the office. Of that smaller number who can actually work, only 25% of those employees that can actually do not work remotely or telework. Well, what does that mean? It means that still less than 5% of the entire Japan employee population uses telework. We still have a long way to go to get more and more employees using telework and working remotely. If we look a little further into the same survey, we analyze why employees could not use this telework policy, why they can't use these programs. We see over 60% are concerned about productivity when they work out of the office or they work from home. Can they really get the work done? Almost 45% of those surveyed believe they need to attend a meeting in person in the office. Maybe they feel that they can't. Over 40% are also concerned about security. Okay, so what do these two slides mean? To me, it means that employees in Japan want to change how they work. Even though they want to, they either cannot or don't feel like they have the tools to do so. However, what we know from the rest of the world is that employees who work remotely or work on a flex time schedule are happier and more productive, more efficient. Lenovo's vision is to solve these problems, solve these pain points, by using our technology. We call it Smarter Technology for All. We have a portfolio of devices to help change this and empower employees in Japan to have a happier and healthier work life, and a happier and healthier life in general. Our vision, テクノロジーの力で誰にとっても場所と時間にとらわれない働き方を実現する。つまりどこでも誰でも何でも関係なく仕事が効率的にできる。That's our vision. Let me give you an example. So this is my real bag. Not only does Lenovo create the ThinkPad, the world's highest rated and best-selling commercial notebook, which, by the way, in Japan we have the most options for LTE and work anywhere connectivity, and we sell the most. But we also make a series of devices and accessories to help transform the way you work. And this is actually what I use every day. So number one, we have our 45-watt small mini adapter that we can take anywhere and can fit in my bag. We've got my power bank, which can charge my ThinkPad and charge my phone at the same time. We've also got our Bluetooth speaker. which is actually not just a speaker, but it's a portable teleconference device. We want to enable you in every situation wherever you are. Frankly, I do use these every day, and I found it's made my work much more productive. I can work from anywhere. Moving on a little bit, our branding message for ThinkPad. Hatarak Taikuda. Productivity improvement and work from anywhere with no stress. We know this leads to happier employees. Happier employees work harder and more efficiently. Actually, it's my own personal experience that when you empower employees to work at their own pace, they achieve much, much more. However, since joining 1 year ago, I have an even bigger goal. My goal is to make Lenovo Japan one of the best places to work in all of Japan. Now, how do we do that? We do that by empowering and trusting our employees. But most importantly, we have to enable them to work harder and work smarter. Part of that is being able to work from anywhere at your own pace. Work style transformation. We also want to help our customers achieve this too. So, to provide a better working environment for employers across Japan, today we are announcing 5 new Think products. Number 1, I just showed you, the ThinkPad X1 Carbon. Today we will also be announcing the X1 Yoga, the ThinkVision M14 Visual, and the Think Smart Hub 500 with Zoom Rooms. Last year we announced the Think Smart Hub 500 for Microsoft Teams. Very pleased to announce that we're expanding that portfolio with Zoom Rooms as well. A little bit later, Yoshihara from Yamato Labs will tell you more about these products. Following that, Takashi and Miyamoto will tell you more about how and why we developed these products the way we did. I hope you enjoy. Now, I want to go to the second part. I want to tell you a little bit more about our own commitment for work style transformation, what we're doing in Lenovo Japan. As I always tell my sales teams, we can't go and sell something if we don't believe in the product. You can't believe in it unless you live it and experience it for yourself. So every day we tell our employees, go sell this product that's great for work style transformation. But if my employees aren't doing that, if they aren't actually working from home and working remotely themselves, it doesn't mean anything. So we're taking a lot of efforts to make sure all of our employees really do experience this new work style transformation, and work remotely, work from home is a big part of that. Since joining Lenovo Japan last year in 2018, I've introduced a number of activities and changes. Number 1, clear messages around mutual respect and empowerment. We make sure that employees know that they can work at their own pace, accomplish what they need to do, and they have responsibility to do that without us overlooking, without micromanaging. Number 2, we ensure employees are aware and use telework days. It's one thing to have the program. If they don't use it, it's not meaningful, so we make sure they use it as well. We've also introduced something new called 4:30 Friday. The 4:30 Friday means every Friday at 4:30, all of our employees have a choice. They can go home, they can work from outside the office, they can use that time to invest in themselves. Since implementing Friday 4:30, I've seen a marked increase in company morale and collaboration between our employees. As part of that, we also have 4:30 Friday. Now Friday, we take our 4:30 Friday and we make that time, we invite guest speakers, we have activities, we bring in guests for the employees to learn and enjoy and improve themselves from. Finally, we've also added intra-company communications through employee-led groups and clubs. Tennis club, soccer club, entrepreneur club. We've got a lot of different activities that are run by the employees and really promote collaboration. One of our groups is dedicated to how to improve our work lifestyle transformation. Recently, this home show has announced the 2019 Telework Days. Lenovo NEC Group is committed. Number 1, we want to be part of this activity. We want to be one of the Tokubetsu Kyoto Dantai, so we've applied for that. We strongly recommend our employees to use telework days during the period from July 22nd to September 6th. As usual, July 24th will be a full company telework day. However, I'm very proud to announce, to support Japan's Olympics in 2020, today we are announcing a very bold commitment for this time period. Let me explain. Between July 22nd to August 18th, there are 19 days. 9 days are already a holiday or a weekend. Number one, Lenovo will be adding 2 special days, 2 special holidays to this period. We'll be calling it Sports Oen. More importantly, number 2, I'm proud to announce the remaining 8 days will be telework days for all employees. So what that means, over the whole 19 days, more than 2 weeks, approximately 2,000 employees in our organization will be off or working remote over the entire span. If this goes well, my hope is the following year, in 2021, we will make this change permanent. We will make a family summer vacation telework day, or telework period, where employees can spend more time with their family while their kids are off and enjoy working together, enjoy working and being with their family together. I hope you can see that by these portfolio products and the efforts we're making in Lenovo Japan, that we are serious about work style transformation. We look forward to the rest of today, and I hope you enjoy what you're about to see. Thank you very much for your time and joining us today. And if you have any questions, we'll be taking questions after. Thank you very much. Enjoy this. Thank you.